Well, hello there. It's Pastor Schmidt, and it's Friday, and it's time for our little chat here. I am a father, I am a pastor, I am a husband, I'm many things. I'm also an uncle. I've got several nieces and nephews, and they're all getting older now. And when they get to marrying age and they need a pastor, sometimes they call me. And in September, I'm going to marry, that is, officiate the marriage of my niece in Iowa. And I'm looking very much forward to it. And I'm most likely going to preach on the famous text from 1 Corinthians, the verses that go, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. That's a doozy. There's a story that a lot of pastors know, and maybe you've heard it in a sermon. You're going to hear it right now. It's the story of the woman who comes into the office. She's married, and she wants advice. She wants to improve her marriage to her husband. And she's talking to the pastor, and she says, Pastor, every time we get into a fight, my husband gets historical. And the pastor says, did you mean hysterical? And she says, no, I mean, every time we get into a fight, he brings up all the bad things I've done and gives me a history lesson of all my faults and wrongs. That's high humor in the ministry. But it's very true, though, too. We tend to keep records of wrongs, especially in our marriages. And nothing good comes from that. When you keep a record of all the offenses that your spouse has done to you, you are depriving your relationship of great love, of great joy, and of great peace. There's that verse from the Psalms, and we say it in one of our confession and forgivenesses that we use at our church. It says, "O Lord, if you kept a record of wrongs, who could stand?" What if God truly kept a record of all of your wrongs? What would that look like? How many reams of paper would it fill? Oh my goodness. But thank God he does not keep a record of wrongs. And you know what? You and I aren't supposed to either. In Colossians chapter 3, it says this: bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Well, how has the Lord forgiven you? He has forgiven you utterly and completely. Your record has been expunged. It is gone. The debt is paid. Jesus Christ paid for it all on the cross. That's how God has forgiven you, utterly and completely. Now, God wants us to do the same thing. He wants us to do the same thing for our spouses, for our children, for our friends, for strangers, for everyone. He wants us to forgive as we have been forgiven. He wants us to pass on this joy and this peace that comes from forgiveness. Forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. I look forward to emphasizing that to this young couple in Iowa in September. And I look forward to employing this in my own relationships, to spread the love and the forgiveness that Jesus has won for me, that I don't deserve, but he's given to me. And now we have this joyous privilege to do the same thing. Let us do that. Let us spread the forgiveness that God has won for us through Jesus to everyone in our lives. All right, y'all. Have a good one. See you Saturday or Sunday. Take it easy. Bye-bye.